Holy smoke.
The only thing we're going to be talking about in the Northeast is how fabulous it is.
Right?
Oh, it is going to be just a beautiful fall day in the Northeast. Not what we've been dealing with this past 5 days or so up and down the East Coast, maybe I guess in that last week. Notice our rainfall totals. This is just a 2-day rainfall totals from the 12th to the 14th. You're talking 7-8 inches. Twice what you get in a month in some of these places in a matter of 2 days, or close to twice what you get. Definitely above what you get in the month. We range around 4 inches here, so we're above average. And again, that's 2 days. That's a short amount of time. Plymouth, Mass, getting 6.65 inches. That and all of these winds caused a lot of havoc at the airports yesterday. More than 5,500 delays and cancellations, gusting to 65 miles an hour there. Into Wellfleet, Mass. That was our peak. So we're going to have a little catch up to do here. Boston, we had one of the biggest airports with the biggest offenders, if you will. 83 canceled flights, 696 delayed flights. But today will be much better. We do have our front that's coming through. This is going to cool us off, but it's going to bring some clouds today and a few sprinkles. You aren't going to see a lot of rain with this. The heaviest rain we've really kind of already seen. So I think that this green will stay unless you're dealing with the construction in Boston. That's been ongoing there. I feel like construction in Boston, though, go hand in hand, don't they? Of all cities in America, it feels like there's always a lot of construction in Boston. We will see that north wind, especially as we head into tomorrow, where high pressure builds in behind this front. That means cooler temperatures and also maybe perhaps some cloud or ocean effect rain there on the Cape. There's our boundary. Notice Buffalo, you're seeing some clouds and some sunshine. And as we go into the afternoon, I want you to notice 61, 67, 73, 65 for our highs. But that front is going through. Once that sweeps through, look at our highs now. 62, 65, Boston only to 54. Look at Bangor at 48. So we will be below average here. Doesn't last very long. We will see temperatures starting to rebound onto our Friday, and ahead of our next system that gets in on Sunday, we will see that warm up coming in for us. Boston, we stay in that sunshine through Sunday, but there is that influence at 67 degrees. And then Atlantic City, we also, Jordan, I mean, is this not the most beautiful forecast?
Oh.
Fabulous.
They deserve it after that powerful nor'easter came through and just rocked them. So that's nice. Enjoy it while you can.
I can't believe we are transitioning into
severe season like you talked about.
That we are. We'll talk about it more this hour here. And one thing that you need in order to get severe weather is moisture. You could have every other thing in the atmosphere coming together at one time, but if you don't have the moisture, you're not going to get any of the severe weather. There is a look at our warm front ahead of a cold front, which is right there. You get a southerly flow. So you're going to see those temperatures shoot up ahead of this system. And all the way into our Sunday, we'll see that rain get into New England. Moisture starts to come into the picture here. Friday into Saturday, it really ramps up. You see that feed? That southerly flow ahead of the boundary. Behind the boundary, you see that drop in your humidity and your dew points. But ahead of it, we've got something to squeeze the rain out of the atmosphere. We've got the moisture. And so that means that we are going to see the potential for flooding straddling the Mississippi River. We need all of this rain that we're going to get 1-2+ inches of it because it's been so dry. Look at the drought monitor. By the way, tomorrow we will get a new drought monitor. That was combining new and drought together. A newt monitor. We're going to get a newt monitor, a new drought monitor tomorrow. So we'll see if we get any changes, especially with all that system that went up the East Coast. New England, though, we are seeing extreme drought impacting, of course, the leaves here. We're actually past peak in some areas there into New England. Friday evening is when this system starts to kind of ramp up. Saturday, we really feel it in the mornings if you're doing that run for any sort of breakfast treat. Saturday evening, it's still from the Great Lakes to the Gulf. And then as we head into our Sunday, Monday, it will be here into the Northeast, kind of still lingering on for us. But look at our temperatures. Ahead of the front Saturday in Indy, behind the front as it crosses through here on our Sunday, Jordan. So we're going to see quite a temperature swing there. Monday, bad timing, the sun is back.
That's okay. It's going to be nice getting back to work, school.
With airplanes, but it obviously is causing some problems on the road. Let's find out where we could have some issues at the airports. And honestly, today really isn't going to be too bad of a travel day weather-wise. It's okay, maybe a few delays at SFO with that big system coming in. We have low ceilings there, which just means that we have clouds low to the ground. But overall, we have this piece of energy and then our front that is really starting to dry out as it moves through the Great Lakes. But Chicago, as you can see, we're all some to none, which means very little impacts. Though, as we go later in the day, we are going to see actually some bigger storms develop, and that actually could be problematic for us. What's problematic on the road right now? That would be the fog that we have. Do we still have the Alliance camera? I know we've had it the past 3 hours. I was hoping to see that things have started to improve this hour in Alliance. Quarters of a mile visibility, but things will start to improve as we get that daytime heating, as things start to evaporate. There's our little boundary that's causing a few clouds and showers for us. Nothing that's too terrible. This is really the culprit, and all the wind and moisture around this tossing that moisture into the plains. That's what's giving us all the fog, because we have cooler temperatures, but then you're getting this relatively warmer, moist air, and it cools and condenses. Just like if you have a cup with ice and water, it's cold on that cup. And if you sit outside when you're, say, in the summertime, you have all this hot, humid air. Well, the second it touches that cold, it cools and condenses and rains out. And that's what's happening in the atmosphere. You get that cooler air and that warm air mixing, and it's going to rain out. We also have some stronger winds. We have the threat for severe weather here down the I-25 corridor for us today. There is our troublemaker as we head over really through our Sunday into the Northeast. But Jim, this is where we'll see the max turbulence for us as we go throughout the day.
So imagine flying from like Omaha to LA.
Jordan said it's a foot of snow, so the S should go after, not and head
up. The snow is a foot high. This foot.
You got to trust us on this, Lair.
What kind of snow was it? Remember we were interviewing Coop yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
He says this snow
Gorilla snow.
He said it was such a heavy snow.
That's what Coop said.
Analogy.
Coop says it's gorilla snot snow.
Boys.
Where the heck did that come from?
Boys will be boys. Meanwhile, I'm thinking about having a powdered donut as you guys are.
Seriously?
Because the powdered snow.
I love a good powdered donut.
Yeah.
Especially the minis, not the big one.
What about like
good mini.
powdered sugar on your pancakes? Oh, I'll do that all day long.
I just like straight sugar.
Buttermilk and the maple syrup. I'll take a pancake with my maple syrup, as a matter of fact.
A pancake with your maple syrup. I like that.
Okay. That's how bad it is.
Well, you're going to be taking a little cloud and a little rain and a little snow with our system in the west here, whether you like it or not. We are still seeing that snow into the Sierra, which we will take. And we really need the rain and the snow in the west, as things are quite dry. There's a counterclockwise spin as that low pressure makes its way eastbound. It is still positively tilted, so that means it is still swinging in. A negative tilt would mean it would be up in that direction, and that's really when you get that super severe weather. If you see a negatively tilted trough with all the wind energy coming up and around it, that actually is going to kick off. You can already see some of those stronger winds kicking off our storms here in New Mexico. Will bring energy into the plains, into Colorado as well. That's where we have that threat for severe weather as we go through the day today. Snow in that higher elevation. Salt Lake City not needing any more rain. We're at the top of the rain charts this month, so we are good, but it looks like we're going to get in some of that action. This is all going to keep rotating into the plains as we go into the afternoon, evening hours, and even into our tomorrow. So cloudy and wet for us tonight. It's going to be stormy, and this is that main bit of energy that's coming in, but there is more that will come in to replace that and help give us that severe weather into the south. But hey, Friday, you've got loads of sunshine, very comfortable temperatures, 1 to 2 inches of rain when all is said and done for us. And notice that we are going to be rainy and stormy in Rapid City today into tomorrow, but then we clear out for our Friday. Perfect timing. Jackson Hole, it is some snow for us for our Wednesday and Thursday, but on the southern half of this, Jim, still too warm for the snow.
But severe weather.
Yes.
So
that first in order to cause flooding like this, dramatic flooding. Look at this past Sunday, just under 2 inches. But if you look at the average October rainfall, it's half an inch of rain.
We got this in one day?
In one day.
We had back-to-back record rainfalls, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. This was the big day for sure. And they had intense rain yesterday, too.
I mean, for the whole month, we're at 3.26 inches, and we typically get a half an inch. And for the year, we averaged 7.26.
We've already beat that.
We've already.
That's amazing, especially because during monsoon season, right, if you will, in the summertime,
drier.
It was way drier.
Yeah, it was way drier than average.
So this is very beneficial.
So this is the third wettest October. We could easily, as we're going into the next couple of months, get a couple more inches of rain here into Phoenix.
Another big headline is Salt Lake City. In fact, it could be even bigger if you were to look at the numbers. So we've had some really intense rainfall in September and October as well. Look at this. October 4th, we had 2.5 inches.
That we did. The second wettest day on record and the wettest day ever at the airport. And if we look at the month so far,
Top
it
of
is
the list.
the wettest.
Top of the list. And they could see more rain today.
Yeah.
They could see more rain today to add to that, which is interesting. Now, this is all good because we've seen this drought move back, and we've been talking a lot about some of the lakes here. The Colorado River is looking so low, hoping for a big winter season, but we'll take it any way we can get it.
That we will. Obviously not too fast and too much at one time, but we'll take it. And in the east, by the way, our drought has been expanding tremendously, though our low pressure that went up the East Coast gave us a lot of rain. A lot of these areas see around 4 inches, some a little more, some a little less, for the month of October. And as you can see, we doubled even nearly.
That coastal low really, hammered the Carolinas as it was kind of forming, and then moved up. Outer Banks obviously saw some devastation from it. But in terms of rainfall, this is beneficial
to
Florida,
the coast,
to the coast,
all the coastal areas.
But the interior, not so much.
No, we could still use it here in several locations. We are dry. And speaking of dry, this is season to date rainfall rankings. And we are
top
in the
five.
top 5,
That's
top 10
terrible.
in a lot of places here. So we are dry in the Midwest. We are going to get a little help in the Midwest as we head over the next 7 days. We could use it. And then as we start wrapping up the month of October, we're still going to see the possibility of some wetter areas along the East Coast.
Yeah.